Thank fuck. My whole PC had a very fun update this morning, so I'm not anxious. You are. What happened? Good morning. I hope you're doing well. Happy Fated Friday. I have grabbed every single link in the chat. Did yours do it too? No shit. My PC restarted itself overnight. That's the horror moment is when I get up and my PC is like on the login screen. I'm like, what the fuck? What happened? And it's like, we updated you overnight without your permission. What the fuck? But I checked all the audio stuff. We should be fine. Hopefully. Ooh, knives. Let me grab. Hold on. It wasn't bad, actually. I think it was like $45. Seriously. Casa Bonita. I actually got a cup, too. Because they had good mugs. Look at this shit. It's nice and large, and I love it. Casa Bonita was fucking weird. That was one of the coolest experiences. Your mug says hand wash only? Mine doesn't. Still has the price tag on it, though. It is. I know, and the mug was only $17, which is really good for, like, a souvenir type price of a mug, in my opinion. It's nice and large, and I love it. No shit. I only have 3 mugs I use, because all my other mugs are too small, and I hate them. I know. I went with they had a lot of, this is like the classic Casa Bonita. That's what I wanted to go with. I don't know. I thought it was cool. But yeah, Casa Bonita was really weird. If you've ever been to like a rainforest cafe, it's like a Mexican themed rainforest cafe. It was so bizarre, but very fun and weird. It kind of felt almost like a Chuck E. Cheese a little bit. But not a Chuck E. Cheese. Like, you're not sitting amongst arcade machines or anything like that, but it's like a fucking experience. Like, Scott got us really nice seats, like, up on the balcony, so we were literally watching the divers dive the whole time. There's divers. I mean, it was so weird. The whole place smells like chlorine. So weird, but really cool. Like, we went for lunch. And we were there for 4 hours, which was pretty, or 3 hours, 3 or 4 hours, I can't remember. Pretty fucking impressive. But I liked that we went for lunch because it wasn't packed. And we literally were just walking around. It's so hard to explain. If you've ever been in a Meow Wolf, it kind of reminded me of like a Meow Wolf with food. Because there's tons of little tunnels and stuff to crawl in and get on your knees and look in, and lots of little peepholes and shit to look in. I don't know. It's a very interactive experience. It's definitely built for kids, but I'm a giant child, so I had a blast. It was fun. And the food was pretty decent. It was not bad at all. South Park Easter eggs everywhere. We took some pictures. Zach has not sent me his pictures yet, so I don't have them, but we took pictures with
Now
Cartman and shit.
I'm going to fuck you.
Thank you for the resub, Bagel.
Cock.
Thank you for resetting the class, keeping the class alive, and giving it any swings. Go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexier than pure sober consent, and I fucking appreciate you. Cheers to being an adult child. Amen on that. Hold on. I don't know why this song is playing. It's not what I wanted. We have so much music to listen to. I just want to get us on the right. Where the fuck? My links. I was just making sure all my links were good. They're good. You only took one? I took a lot, but they're all of you guys, like, standing. I took a lot of, like, candid photos of you guys walking around, like, behind my group of people I was hanging out with. But it was pretty cool. And then we went home, and I watched after movie night, I watched the documentary on Casa Bonita. I hadn't seen that documentary yet. I've seen, obviously, South Park and let me grab that. Hold on. I've live in Colorado, so obviously it's been hot fucking news, this Casa Bonita shit, since it closed down and they bought it and everything. It's pretty wild. Like, they bought the thing. I think it started out at $12 million and ended up $40 million in total to redo that place. Like, same, Cleve, I'm fucking horrible at it. I never take pictures, which honestly I think is kind of a good thing for you and I, because we're in the moment and we're experiencing the moment and we're having a good time. I feel like there's some people who never put their phone down or their camera down, and then their only experience is, I saw everything through my camera. I don't know. It's a toss-up. I try to live it the same. Like, I just want to experience it, but I took pictures of, like, the things so I could show you guys, like, It's really hard to conceptualize. If you truly want to know what it looks like, I would watch the documentary because they do video of walking through the whole thing, but it's like a labyrinth. It's just all these tunnels and things going this way, stairs going up and going down. Like, I had no idea where I was the vast majority of the time in that place at all. Like, I was very lost. Specific special moments, exactly. Or I try, like, when I'm hanging out with people, I want to take pictures with those people. It's nice to have pictures. I actually print them. Like, I print photos. Who am I? I'm old. I don't know. I like to have photos of people. Like, it's nice to look back, but I don't want to live through my camera, I guess. Good morning, Reasonable. How are you? Oh my God, Cleve, you want to know what I've been doing? Well, it was like a New Year's resolution or whatever this year, and it's so sad. But essentially, as a fucking creator, I should know better. But I have this horrific habit of enjoying content and never following, liking, subscribing, or commenting on anything. Ever. I'm like class A fucking lurker. I just enjoy content and then don't participate. I should know better. So, like, something I've been consciously trying to do is, like, comment on things I love, like things I love, subscribe to channels I actually love, like, interact with them. Because I am seriously queen fucking lurker. I don't interact. Like, I'm so scared of interacting with people because they might hate me that I just don't, which is insane. I'm well aware of it. I know. I'm queen lurker. Like, I don't, it's so bad. So that's part of the reason I created the tits list for Faded Friday was it forces me to like, subscribe, and save music, which is not just for me, that's for that creator. Like, you guys know we bitch all the time when we find really good music that has under 100 likes or something. We're like, what the fuck? That's on us. We have to participate in it if we want good results, you know what I mean? Relatable in general. Oh, yeah. Yes. Yeah. Dude, Cleve, hard same. I realized it earlier this year. I had, like, a weird, like, epiphany moment where I was like, how can I be a part of this society and not fucking participate in it? And expect to be a part of the community in any way, shape, or form. Like, I can't just, you know what I mean? I don't know. It was weird. So that's, like, something I've consciously tried to do this year is actually... And I think I've done a really good job because our fucking tits list is huge. I like that, but my fear lies in the fact that now I'm leaving a footprint. Oh, yeah. I get that. My footprint is too big. I don't, like, I've thought about that before, like, the scariness, or the, how do I put it? Like, the concept that there is infinite hours of my voice and my face live on the internet. Like, anyone could take that and make an AI version of me in 2 seconds if they wanted to, and that literally gives me fear. I hate that so much. Like, you don't need a fraction of what's me on the internet to create an AI version of me that's convincing, and that scares the fuck out of me. I hate that shit. I have pictures, but they're on Zach's phone, Robo, so I'm gonna put them together. Like, probably when he wakes up, I'll bitch at him and get him to send me the photos, and then I'll go through it. I mean, stories, like, it's hard to even, it's huge. Like, it's hard to quantify it, honestly. The place is huge. It's multiple layers. There's, I don't even know how many tables. Hundreds. There's so many fucking tables, so many different, like, really, like, no shit. One of my favorite places in this was honestly the layer that's eye level with the pool that the people are diving into is actually like an underground cavern seating area for tables and shit. But because we went for lunch and it wasn't busy, there was no one sitting there. So we just got to go walking through and look at everything. It is like literally, I think these people need to rent that dungeon out for D&D. It's such a perfect, like, huge tables, tons of seating, very secluded. You're in like a fucking like, literally, it's like Meow Wolf type. Like, it's sculpted to look like a cavern. It's really nice. It's the most amazing, like, D&D dungeon I've ever seen. I was nerding out so hard in there. Genova, no shit. Basically what happened was Trey, they grew up in Colorado, right? Casa Bonita's been around since the 70s. They had really fond memories of Casa Bonita as children. And what happened was, I think in like the 80s, the person who initially opened I watched the documentary last night. That's the only reason I know this. It was like in the 80s or whatever. The person that like originally opened Casa Bonita and created what it is sold it or like sold shares of it or something like that. And this big company basically just cut costs across the board. And that's how you ended up with the really shitty food and the canned watery beans and all this shit. And when COVID hit, Casa Bonita closed because COVID. And then basically they were they were in like $4 million in debt or something like that, that they were telling the state, we're not going to reopen. Like it's pretty much impossible to reopen. So Trey went and got Matt to help him buy it for like $9 million. And they're thinking they're going to buy it, put a fresh coat of paint on it, and just reopen it. They like it shitty. Like Coloradans, for some reason, liked it shitty. Like it was like a nostalgia thing, I think. And so they bought it. And then in the process of, you know, they've got a bunch of builders in there to see like what kind of work actually needs to be done. It ended up being like the entire thing basically needed to be gutted. Like the HVAC system was 20 years past useful. It was clogged. Like health hazards across the board. Like the walls were just deteriorating. It was gnarly. So it went from like a $9 million purchase to $40 million just to get Casa Bonita functioning again, and then hiring all the staff and everything like that. But it was all just a passion project. Like, they're not making anything off of it. They've lost a shit ton on it. It's just a money pit, exactly. And they say that in their little documentary about it, which was really fun to watch, actually. Until the very end, which is, I mean, it's not a spoiler. It's a fucking documentary. Casa Bonita's open, whatever. But the very end, Trey has, like, this moment where he's like, it's finally open. And because he wants to walk, he loves Casa Bonita. Like, he has the childhood memories. He wants his kids to walk around. And he literally has this moment at the end of the movie where he's like, I've created this wonderful Disneyland park I can never go to. Because he went once to just experience what he created, and every single person just lined up to take pictures with him, and no one cared about Casa Bonita. It was really sad. Like, the whole movie is his nostalgia and his love for this place and his childhood, like, fondness. And he like rebuilds it from the ground up, makes it perfect, and at the very end, he's like, I can't go. Like, he just can't go. It was really sad, but, like, they did a really good job. And oh, wait, is this new? I feel like I've seen this. Hold on, I'm pulling it up. Yeah, it was horrid. Like, black mold, disintegrating walls. They had to replace the entire kitchen. They had to, like, one of the funniest parts of the doc, no shit, was that, so if you look at a picture of Casa Bonita, it's like this giant pink tower. And on the very top of it, it's got a bronze statue of an Aztec king that's supposed to represent, like, the last Aztec warrior of Mexico or something like that. So, for years, this hawk was living in the statue and creating murder piles of pigeons all over the roof of the building. So the roof, like, no shit, they showed pictures of it. The roof directly over the kitchen was literally black with shit and dead bird bodies. Piles. I mean, I didn't know hawks did this, but hawks apparently just kill to kill. They didn't even eat them. They just murder pigeons. And they had, like, murder piles all over this, and all that shit was leaking into the building. The pool was, groundwater was leaking into the pool people were diving into. It was crazy. Like, it was truly a mess. It was a fucking mess. He should get a professional makeup artist to disguise him so he can go without being recognized. That's what I thought. Or, I don't know. It's sad. But he literally walks around the place like a dad. Like, he's just wearing his t-shirt and sweatpants, and he walks around and just, like, stands in a hallway and stares at people. And then he'll walk around some more and stare at people, and then walk around some more and stare at people. I'm like, you're kind of obvious. People diving I thought were customers would make me think it was a resort, right? It kind of plays that way. So, allegedly, the original owner-creator was obsessed, like, made a trip to Acapulco, Mexico, and became obsessed with it. And so, literally, Casa Bonita is a white person's Mexico. That, like, they say that in the documentary, like, that's what it was supposed to be. Like, that's what it is. And so, in Acapulco, they have a lot of cliff diving, so they were like, we're gonna make cliff diving in a restaurant. But, I mean, watch the documentary, because I'm not kidding you. Up until these guys refurbed this place, where the people would dive into, they dove into this tiny little pool, and then they literally had to gingerly swim across a bunch of live wires that were 2 inches from touching the water and absolutely in the splash zone. Like, one of the construction guys said, no shit, it's one of the worst. It was the most dangerous thing he's ever seen in his career. Ever. what these swimmers were going through to try to get out of the pool. Or like at one point before Casa Bonita was like refurbed, one of the shows was a gorilla would run around and then some hunter would come out and kill the gorilla and the gorilla would fall into the pool. Well, apparently every single time the gorilla fell in the pool, he almost died because the entire costume would become soaked and full of water. So he'd have to like strip naked underwater just to save his ass and get out. It was crazy. It was wild. It's the story behind it is the wildest part, but the place itself is pretty cool. I don't know. It was fun. What was the name of the documentary? I honestly don't know. I don't remember. Hold on. From Dusk Till Casa Bonita. Interesting name. From Dusk Till Casa Bonita. Sure. What are these things humans do? Wild shit. Dude, humans are so weird. Humans are so weird. It was me, Rod, Scott, and Zach. Bree was supposed to go, but wasn't able to go, unfortunately. I attained it by other means. Allegedly. So, you know what to do, Robo. Let's watch some fucking music. I have so much music videos up from you guys. I'm excited. Don't you cross your arms at me, sir! You hear nothing. No, it wasn't hard to find at all. It wasn't. No. I just can't believe I forgot the title already. That was really bad. Okay, let me see. Let me see what order these are. Okay. What is that? Okay. Are we ready? We have music. When people ask if I saw it on Amazon, Netflix, Disney Plus, I just say sure and move on. I don't know. Sunlux, SON space LUX. I've been trying to put together I've been trying to separate my music on Spotify a little bit. So when I find music that fits this one list I've been building called Atmospheric, I put it in here. And it's music that's got like that full what is that? Swell to it? It's not like super lyric heavy. It's more about that shit. It's a good one, right? It's decently aged. It's been around a bit. I don't know how old, but full bodied. That's a good way. Titty Wampus is another one. I love it. I'll let it finish because it is a good song. Sunlux does a lot of really good shit. The song's called Pyre. I'll pull up the Colors playlist that Glut made for us. Pause. Oh my god, October, are you excited? How long does it take to do your masters? Always gonna let him finish. Dude, I'm that type. That's what I'm letting finish right now. This is Pyre. The game? I played a fair bit of it, but now I think I didn't finish it. I'm gonna make a note and check, because I don't know. Might be when we can start when October's over, because that'd be cool. What up, Mandel? I feel like it's one of those games I did, and then October hit or something, and I was doing themed games or something, and I meant to go back to it, and I didn't. Pause. It's a good one. I liked Pyre. I like the gameplay was really cool. It's unique. I really liked the character art. The character art and the characters are really what does it for me. That was the best part. That's always what gets me with those games. I mean, with any of them, really. What the fuck is... You a lucky ass bitch! What the fuck? Thanks. You motherfuckers. Hi. I think I saw this band on accident live once. Happy accident, but on accident. It's a good void. You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. I know. I miss this shit. Metal you can understand a little bit. I don't know. Thank you, Bubba. Thank you. What are you doing? Dorks. Cheers, Fiona. Hail Satan. I think she faked him out. Is that what you did? I know. We can finish the song, Bubba. I dig this. Reminds me of when I was in high school. "2001. Yeah. Hey, Bubba. My beautiful boy. What? What are you doing? I heard a sound. I think I saw these guys with Iced Earth. I want to say it was like Demu Borgir and Iced Earth at El Corazon in Seattle, but I don't remember. Are you one with me? Black like my soul. It's extreme, I guess, but like to me, there's metal-esque music out there, or whatever you would call it. There's metal-esque music that's like the more unintelligible the lyrics, the more metal they feel they are. Whereas, like, I think Demi Borgir is a really good example of like some pretty fucking hard metal, but you can make out at least half the fucking words, and it's still heavy as fuck. I can't stand it when I can't make out one goddamn word in a song. At least one. Just one. I mean, if I can make out half, I'll probably look up the rest of the lyrics online. But if I can't understand one fucking thing you're saying, not one, pass. That music's gotta be fucking licking my butthole good for me to look up anything if I can't understand anything. You can be very hardcore and heavy metal and still have understandable fucking lyrics. I feel you guys down there. I feel you're anxious. I see. I know. You can let me finish a damn song. They're trying to fight under my desk, little bastards. I should get an under desk cam, just pointed at my dogs, obviously. Bubba, leave her alone. What are you doing? What are you doing down there? You bugging her? You're just being an antagonistic bitch right now because you want to go outside. I understand. All right, so I will calculate it, but we only didn't get to 12 links. However, we got to all of those times 3. I think we did good. It's about that time, though, and my dogs are obviously showing me that. I need to take them out and walk them and shit. But thank you, as usual, for hanging out with me on yet another successful Faded Friday, where I'm very high. Boo, Viata. No, don't worry about it. I think Glut time checked me. I've been time checked. This is on me. I wanted to finish the song. I'm that type that will sit in the car and finish the song. I don't know. I always will. That's just how I jam. That was fun. It was a lot of really good music. And I'll save the other music for tomorrow morning. Long story short, yes, I now have access to a PlayStation 5. Zach's gonna let me borrow his because he has no use for it in the foreseeable future. And I'm going to try to rig it up so we can play The Last of Us 2. That being said, if you weren't here in the last couple days or you didn't know, my fucking sink fell through again. So I have no kitchen at all right now. So like my central focus is just fucking that. I have to go scrape the fuck out of my kitchen. Like scrape all of the adhesive off again. All of this cement-like adhesive. It's been soaking for 2 days and goof off and I'm really stressed out. So I'm hoping to find some sort of game that's like not stressy that I can just like relax you guys during the day because it's just infuriating. So I talked to my stepdad about it actually because he is like a plumber by trade. And his theory is when I scraped off all the old shit, I used goof off. And what happens is because we have like some sort of marble granite countertop thing, it's porous naturally. And it absorbed some of that goof off goo gone shit. And then when we put the new sealant on it, that stuff came out of the porousness and made it disconnect. I don't know, but it's infuriating. And I have to go chisel all the old adhesive off now and like acetone the fuck out of it. That's going to be thrilling. I'm stoked. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, it totally makes sense. It just sucks. My shoulders hurt thinking about it, so that's what I'm going to go do. Yay. It's fine. It just sucks. I miss having water. Just like a source for it. You know, I'm definitely going to do physical support and some sort of sealant. But I do want it to seal. Like, it has to be some sort of sealant somehow. Yeah, like out of the toilet. That's basically what I'm going to do. Like a dog. I'm just going to drink toilet water. Hopefully it's pissed in. I don't know. It's been a nightmare. I'm very tired. I'm very stressy messy. But I'm going to go chisel at my sink now. So take care of yourself, pee after sex. Pray for my back, my spine, my shoulders, my hands. I will wear gloves, don't worry. But God, this is just I'm just so not looking forward to this. In any way, shape, or form. I've already done it. This feels like repetitive gameplay. What the fuck? Anywho, go hang out with my girl Vis. I love you guys. See you tomorrow. We'll finish up this music and shit. I don't know. Bye.